Okay, and with all of that ready, we are ready to go. Let's see, left it just at chapter 21. Don't know exactly what happened. Well, we did defeat Jill's father in the previous chapter. I do remember that. I don't think we left anything left to do over here. Well, I guess we do have a lot of items we gotta put back in the convoy here. Kieran has your speed 22. Okay. Smite, that stays right where it is. Okay, we do have to give you a javelin. Which we do not have any. We do have one, but that means we probably should try buy a second one. Okay, we can buy one. Let's just put it in the convoy for future uses. Actually, let's buy two, yeah. Okay, we can buy daggers. That's good. They are just I assume better knives, right? A powerful combat knife. Yeah, I'm just gonna buy a bunch of them. There we go. Yeah, just to make sure that we are not gonna have problems of not having daggers ever again. Okay, I see a hammer here, and I see a armor slayer, which makes me think that those are gonna be needed this time around. So we're just gonna buy at least one of each. Actually, maybe two of each, because why not? There we go. What else? What else? What else? What else? Why is the steel blade here and the iron blade is up there? Okay, I will buy it just in case, I guess. That said, Rhys, you do have shine. You have your things. Anyone else that has something that they might find useful? Let's just equip the iron sword, I guess. I'm not gonna equip the special weapons we just bought just yet. We will once we see the map. We'll keep this pure water here. I don't really remember what the new chapter entailed, or if we were told about anything about it at all, really. Okay, we did take out all weapons from Khalil. Apart from that, we should be mostly fine, right? Right, I don't really have any other Lagoose to give those items that Janap has. Well, I guess I can give them to Rayson, especially the PoR card. One, the Night Ring, we gotta give the Night Ring to someone, right? Let me just equip the PoR card. And the Night Ring basically gives Kanto to someone. As with Cavalry, right? Who could benefit from that? Probably Jill has that already. So maybe Ike? Or like someone with a bunch of movement. Anyone that isn't a horse is already movement 7, right? Right. Might as well just put it on Ike, why not? That might give him some more use, which he kind of needs. I bought a metric ton of daggers, I meant, which are gonna be useful. So I don't really mind that being the case. Alagus Stone is not gonna be useful, at least not with Jill. And apart from that, everything should be ready to go, basically. We can forge something. Let's see what we can forge right now. Just because. Who's been lacking lately? Well, we can just build another guy bulk, because you do need a new special weapon just as Mia. Gatria could use one, but it's gonna be fine. You are gonna take a dagger, that's for sure. And I'm gonna try to use bulk in the next chapter. Actually, let's just put one dagger here. Actually, let's take out that knife and just put two daggers and a knife. Actually, let's not even use knives at this point. Just let's use all daggers. Anything else? Let's just put everything you have over there. Same goes for Titania at this point. I don't think we're gonna use Titania. considering the amount of units we already have that cannot enter the battlefield because we just do not have space for them. That there. Anything else? We can put the demi band there just in case because someone else will find that useful if we were to use any Lagus. We gave the night ring to Ike, right? Yep. Let's forge. Let's just forge a really good lance for Nefany. Why not? Like at least a steel lance. No, not shop. I want to forge. Let's see something with lances. Right, I gotta check the build first of all. You have how much build? 9 build. Okay. So let's forge you something nice. Steel has 35, iron has 45, silver has 25, so we can just go for steel. Yeah, that's gonna be good enough. As long as we go to 9. Perfect, and then we go all the way up. And let's just go all the way up in hit too, because why not? We are... we have no problems when it comes to hit rate, so let's just use that. Name for this weapon... Let's just call it Gradibus. Again, I could use that for a javelin name, but yeah, let's just do that. Gradibus, which would make it yellow, as like every single other weapon we have built up till now. Let's just make it some other color, I don't know, let's make it... Gradibus is just way too yellow not to make it yellow, it is what it is. It's just, I hadn't realized how much every single legendary weapon is yellow in Fire Emblem. It's super weird. Okay, let's just talk with these people. General, thank you. The people of Talrega were the enemy, yet you treated them with kindness. I don't know how to thank you. Oh, the provisions. It wasn't enough, but I wanted to do whatever I could. It's nothing for you to worry about, though. General Ike. My lady, is that you? Lady Fisart? Huh? Oh, it is you, Lord Shiharan's lovely daughter. Thank heavens you're still alive. You're from Talriga. That's right. I'm Sophie, from the village of Luma. I can't live there anymore, so I brought my 2 sisters here to the capital. I was gonna do the whole gallery thing, and I didn't do it in the end. Give me 1 second. I forgot to do that. Just put everything up there. There we go, and then just add this folder. With that, we should be set. Let's just put that there. So let's just redo that. There we go. That works. After the battle, I was sure that you'd been claimed by the Dark Angel, just like Lord Shiharam. But here you are. Is this your bodyguard? Oh, he's so strong. You watch out for my lady. You hear? She's Lord Shiharan's precious little girl. You keep an eye on her, and don't let those nasty criminals get near her. Yeah, yeah, bad news there. Actually, we are... Please listen to me, my lady. We understand all about those floodgates. Lord Shiharam would have never done such a thing if he had any other choice. We know if it was those Crimeans that did it. Why, when he wasn't on duty, Lord Shiharam and his men used to help us with the plowing and the planting. And once my sister got sick, he loaded her up into his wyvern and brought her to the capital to see a doctor. He's the only one who ever cared about us country folk. He opened his heart to each and every one of us. He was a good man. Those dirty criminals are to blame. If they'd never come today, that battle wouldn't have happened, and Lord Shiharam would still be with us. Sister, I'm hungry. You're going to be alright. I'll find you something to eat in a little while. Just be patient. That soldier over there gave me this. Can I eat it? Don't be stupid. Throw that away right now. We'll starve to death before we take charity from Kiermen killers. Yeah, that isn't great. My lady, the criminal army is nearby. Run. You must escape and survive. We're gonna leave. Even if we have to eat mud and weeds, we'll do it. and one day we'll have our revenge on those bloodthirsty Crimeans. If I can't do it, my children will, and if they can't, my grandchildren will. They'll get them to someday, I swear. We have to go. I have to go. Promise me, my lady. You must go on Lord Shiharan's sake. You mustn't get yourself killed. Um, sorry. I'm so sorry. Don't be. Yeah, that isn't the greatest thing to see, right? Mm-hmm. Mist, Ike, are you alright? We've come a long way, haven't we? Do you think we can beat King Ashnard? Of course we can. We have to. If we lose, Crimea may never be revealed. What are we going to do, brother? I'm frightened. The medallion was my protection. Now that it's gone, my confidence has vanished. Mist. For as long as I can remember, I would talk to the medallion like I was talking to Mother. After Father died, I felt like I was talking to them both. Where could it have gone? We'll find it. And even though it's gone, Father and Mother are looking down on us and protecting us. You're right, I'm sorry. Father and Mother are in my heart, and I've got you and everyone else at my side. So even without the medallion, I'm alright. Everything's going to turn out fine, I know it. That's the spirit? Ike, Mist, if you're going to chat, why not go inside? Even if the snows are beginning to melt, it's still cold out there. Oh, hi Nasir. You're right, I do feel a bit cold. Shall we go back to the tent? Uh-huh, let's go, Ike. You too, Nasir. Forgive me. Nasir, what's wrong? Hurry up. Oh, of course. Yeah, Nasir. You did us dirty. Okay, let's say there. And we can go forward. Do I want to award any experience? We do have a lot of experience. We could just try to get a few good level ups on on a few people, actually. My bad. Let's save that real quick. I think we already saved, but that is just a bad habit I have developed over the years. This is finished. How much does she spend? Like double the experience? Okay. Sure, I mean, she still needs skill, so why not? I'll take that. I'll take that on Marcia, no doubt. A bit of skill, a bit of... What was the other thing? Speed? Not speed, it was defense, right? Yeah, defense. I mean, it's fine. Or was it lack? I don't actually remember. It was good enough. Let's see, Mia, you do need some strength, so if it isn't strength, I guess I'm gonna have to restart that. I mean, it isn't strength, but that is just way too many good level ups. Like, way too many stats not to take that. I guess I'll take that then. Let's just try it on Jill. Jill does need the speed. Let's see. A bit of speed. Please. Okay, sure. Yeah, a bit of strength will also be really useful, but a bit of speed is all we wanted, really. Okay, what else? What else? What else? What else? We could level up Raisin, but that isn't really worth anything. I guess we could just level up Boyd. Why not? Some strength. I mean, he's gonna for sure get strength, right? So some strength and some speed is fine. Perfect level up. Yeah, more than happy with that. With that, we'll save. I think we could just level up one for Ike, just because, really. Though I think it is a good idea to maybe keep as much base experience as possible for when we finish the game and we want to make sure that some people reach level 20. We do that, but I am more than happy with giving one more strength to Ike, so I'll do that. But I will try to probably not use any more base experience. We didn't really need to use any there, but like I did it just because it's nice. General Ike, sir, the castle gates are open. That's not good. What are they planning? It must be a trap. This is unexpected. All right, we were attacking Nevasa, right? Right. Okay. We just change the title then. Attacking Nevasa. Capital of Dane. Right, I didn't know we were all the way up to the capital right now. Making us lay siege would be far on away to their advantage. I have no idea what they're planning at, what they're playing at. Even so, we will not back down, right, Ike? Right. If you can tell what they are planning, it matters not how we proceed. Let's just fight as we go. Move out. Keep your guard up, everyone. Doesn't sound great. Okay. So there is a bunch of people. Okay, and that is ENA. Enemy troops have entered the castle. They're moving already. Such recklessness. Don't they suspect a trap? I can't believe they're falling for it. Crimea follows a general named Ike. Perhaps it follows no procedure. Perhaps it relies solely on instinct. That does sound like Ike, to be fair. I don't know if it's brave or merely reckless. It's unbelievable. Regardless, we continue as planned. Close the gate and seal off their escape route. This contest will be decided here. Now then, it's time for the final measure you spoke of earlier. Will you show us what His Majesty left for us? What could plausibly allow us to destroy an army in one fell swoop, provided we can hurt them here? General Kasatai, no matter what I show you, do not be shocked. You must continue to trust me without question. I swear it, on my name as a Royal Knight of Dane, I will not betray you, General ENA. Thank you. Hell yeah, she a dragon! General ENA, you are... Ah, he said. General Kasatai, have you forgotten your vow? No matter what happens, we will protect the capital, right? Yes, of course, I understand. This is His Majesty's... why he left you here. Yes. We will win this battle. A legendary dragon of Goldoa is on our side. It is a powerful omen. Dane cannot lose. The Dane army is indestructible. We will crush the dogs of Crimea and use their skulls as goblets. Glory to Dane! Victory to Dane! Yay! Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I'm sorry about that. Let me just check real quick if we have any pictures for ENA. Because why not, I guess. So the gates have just closed behind us. Look out. As I say that, I'll look for a picture of ENA. Let's check real quick. Yeah, there are a few of them actually. I think this is the one we're gonna use. And I'm pretty sure how it is set up, it will show up first thing. So let's just see if that is the case. Let's see, gallery. Nope, it will not. Well, it will appear at some point. I'll try to keep an eye on it. We're trapped in this castle. Run! Run! Attack! We're under attack. They're going to kill us. Yeah, that's how it works. Stop, all of you. Get a hold of yourselves. You must not panic. No one has attacked. Ike? Titania, where is Princess Alicia? She's fine. She's with the supply convoy. They are all under very close guard. Soren, is this the enemy trap? It could be. If so, to what end? Well, the goal obviously isn't to divide our troops and reduce our fighting strength. We are all packed in here together. What they are planning, it appears that they want us all to experience it at the same time. They must have something which they believe gives them an immense, insurmountable advantage, some kind of ultimate weapon. A big dragon. So they're absolutely sure they'll win, is that it? King Ashnar of Dane, you regret underestimating us. No matter what, we must be cautious. We can spare no efforts to protect the princess. We should put together an elite team and head to the throne room. Choose the members of this team with care. Everything will rest on their shoulders. Understood. The gallery is like repeating a ton. Let's do that again. Let's just add that again. Rotation. Okay. Did I even put the image in the correct folder? I might have not done that actually. No, it is here. It is here. We just have to wait, I guess, for it to appear. Okay. 13 slots. Okay, that is more than we have been given, like, for a long time, honestly. And still, we feel that without any problems, we would also want to use like Titania and like Leaf and like a ton other units. Like, yeah, 13 is actually not even too many units. Yep. Let's just see. Do they have a lot of armored units? Not really. Yeah, not quite. Well, they do have this guy with a brave lance, which I might have to be careful with, I guess. Right. Where's ENA though? Oh, right, ENA is over here. And that is Tauroneo. I have an idea on how to recruit Tauroneo. Actually, I should check because I know we can recruit Tauroneo. I just don't know exactly how to do that. If it is just talking with Ike or if we have to do anything special to just recruit Tauroneo. Yep, it's just speaking with Ike. Okay, sure, we can do that. No problem. We are just gonna bring a few of the extra. I don't know. You can just stick with the. Sure, stick with the iron sword, and you can just use the Yarrow if you want to use a better weapon. Or actually, let me just check. What is your build right now? 7. Yeah, that's gonna be less that one. Yeah, that's gonna be exactly the one for the iron sword. So that's gonna be that. So that's no use, but we can give you the armor slayer. That is what I wanted to do. There are clearly no horses. Yeah, that wasn't great. I hope it didn't sound too loud on stream. Tried to move away the mic, but that was... Yep. Yeah, we're gonna play Bulk. We're gonna play Boyd. Yeah, all of this seems basically fine. I guess we can just assume that we are only gonna use the Heroclere and Parthia. And just take a hammer here. Let's actually use the other one. And apart from that, we are pretty much set. I think, yeah, it seems like the route is like going over here. Yeah, we have a lot of places we have to open with, I assume, Bulk, or they probably have... Ooh, look at that. That's a psychic there, right next to the boss. Okay, good to know that. And I see no keys. Do the doors open on their own? We'll have to see that, or just open them with... Oh, right, we can break them. Right. Okay, sure. Either way, yeah, we can save and just go forward at this point, yeah. Also, there are definitely gonna come, like, there are definitely gonna be reinforcements coming from behind. Bulk over there. I assume the daggers do not have any weight. That might make me... Yeah. Actually, Bulk has more build than most other units. That is actually kind of crazy. I assume his weight isn't that long. Well, he is weighty, actually. I expected him to be quite light, but that isn't the case at all. we can just... Let's just use Rayson on Reese to move him even closer to the enemy. Because I do want him to be using some of his magic to start getting some natural level ups. Because otherwise he's gonna stay lower level for too long. Okay, Rayson is basically untouchable by mages, just as Reese is, right? Like exactly the same. Reese is even more resistant, but just by a point, so like, yeah, basically the same. Okay, that. Alright. Like we could break the door, right? But what for when we can just use bulk? Can bulk kill this guy? Like bulk should be super strong. That not that super strong, I guess. Yeah, he's fine though. But like, yeah, he's an immortal or like completely indestructible or whatever. Whoa, that's really low might, isn't it? Like it doesn't. Well, it is the same as an more than an elf fire actually. No, the same as an elwind. Never mind. So I guess light magic is generally just weaker, but all right. I expected a lot more from light magic, honestly, but it is what it is. And a 1, and a dodge, and a 2. Thank you, bulk. Look at him, so epic. We can just kill with Reese over here. Alright. Nefeni, can you kill this guy? You can kill the guy, no problem. There you go. And a 1, and a miss, and a 2. Oh, did I? Yes, 17 times 2 is not 36, it's 34. My bad there. Yeah, it's only 3 might better than the Gaia bulk, so yeah, that's that. But well. I mean, we can just use it to train Gatri a bit or whatever. I don't know. There are a bunch of units who can kill either way, so it's no problem either. Okay. Let's see, Void. Pathia there. Okay, Soren, not Soren. Probably. Marsha can use it, yes, if she can. And I guess Terrifying. Actually, okay, she won't be able to kill, but it's fine. We just want her to use the weapon. Just to level up swords if possible. There we go. Actually, we want to stay. We do not want to go 1 back. And just give the kill to Soren here. Yep. I guess I can just break it with Astrid. Or never mind, actually. The door is gonna take a while to break if we try to break it, so we're just gonna use bulk if possible. I could have used Racing to move me a bit more. Let's just get ready for when the door opens and a ton of enemies come rushing out. Because that is gonna happen. Also, we gave the ring to Ike, right? I might have actually wanted to give it to bulk on retrospective. There we go, thank you, Ike. We're gonna now use Raisin to make sure Soren gets to kill that. If possible, yep, okay, so Jill needs to get away. Okay. You have a long bow, so that's gonna be problematic. Yeah, you're gonna reach further than the sword guy. Okay, so Marcia can just take it, I guess. Actually, that is never gonna hit because longbow. My bad there. And now Raisin could reach all the way up to next to Kieran, so that's that. All this thing we're doing is just so Soren can get a kill and get more support with Ike, basically. Okay. And let's strain fire. Also definitely see how people said that like normal mode is super easy and that hard mode might be the difficulty I should have gone for. But I just had all the mix up with the thinking this was Radiant Dawn where hard mode was actually Lunatic from the Japanese version, and I ended up playing the normal one, which is honestly turning out to be quite easy, no doubt. Like it has been a few chapters where I have barely felt any kind of pressure. Especially considering base experience is so absolutely broken. I don't know. It isn't really that I regret playing in normal, it's just that, well, maybe hard would have made it a bit more interesting. And I'm pretty sure just normal Radiant Dawn is fine though. I'm pretty sure normal Radiant Dawn is a decent difficulty level, so that's gonna be what we're gonna pick either way, but like, yeah. No, 1 damage. How dare you? So the fact there's a full guard so early in the game too, because was it? No, it was actually in a chest. Yeah, it wasn't like in the desert or anything. It was super easy to get. That is not gonna kill, but that is gonna be 2 chances for Ike and Soren to get a support level up, so that's good for me, honestly. Now Vulcan needs to get both chests. But the weird thing is we do have like a lot of doors here. Okay, this is good because that way Soren will not be hit. Oh, stiletto! Isn't that like even better? The most powerful combat knife. Oh shit, okay. Only 20 uses though, so we gotta be careful with how we use it. But like, damn, that is good. That is double dagger than the dagger. That is the best thing we had gotten up till now, so that's really good. Okay. Let's just give this kill to Kieran, why not? Okay, not the kill, but at the very least we get to deal a bunch of damage. What I think I should probably do. The thing is, okay, the fact that I got some better level ups than I could have gotten just by using a bit of the base experience, it does mean the game is even easier than it could have been. But it's just like the game isn't. I do want to get stat improvements for Radiant Dawn, so I do want people to max out on their stats. So it's like it's hard to choose on that front, honestly. Uh, uh, let's just start going ham. That's out fire, so nothing new there. Let's just go for Masha over here. Tiffin is good. Let's just use the Iron Lance though. Oh fuck, that is... I should have checked if maybe they had any useful stuffs. That is on me. Oh well. Either way, Bulk is quite separate from the rest of the group, so it really isn't that worth it. Let's just have Jill kill this guy. Or not kill it, but like leave it quite destroyed, which I assume is not gonna be that hard. Alright. Again, basically everyone is completely indestructible at this point. The only people that are a bit more, I don't know, fragile, I guess, would be the mages. But even the mages has, like, pretty reliable in general. I don't think there's a single unit that I could worry about dying without me realizing or whatever. Like, Void is on 50 HP, for God's sake. Like, I guess that Void is the unit that will get the most HP, but like... Yep, overall we're just in a range of stats that just makes it everything just super easy. It isn't really worrisome. But yep. Oh no, not the steel bow. That misses. Alright. Give me 1 single second. And I'll be right there. Okay, let's see. Okay, we can just move. Let's see how we can do it. If we put Ike in one place there, actually, can Soren just kill? No, actually, Soren will not be able to kill. We can just move Ike there, move Kieran out of the way if possible. Just have him attack that guy. Though this guy, okay, he does have sleep, which could be worrisome. And with a shine, he could deal a bunch of damage. Yeah, the Brave Lance is actually super strong. Especially because it seems it doesn't really care about being attacked by... No, it doesn't really care about being the attacker or the attackee. Or whatever that is. Like... Yep, it definitely seems much better than it has been in future installments. Honestly, because I don't know what the previous installments did. I just didn't remember the Brave Lance and, well, Brave weapons in general being able to double both ways in any other Fire Emblem, including this one. Actually, scratch that. Aren't the Brave weapons able to double in that exact same way in Awakening? Am I just misremembering? And Heroes has completely fried my brain. Brave weapons. I'm pretty sure that is the case, yeah. Let's check a Brave Sword, for example. Brave Sword, Fire Emblem, Awakening, for example. Yep, it is doubling in both ways in Fire Emblem Awakening. Yeah, it was just me remembering. I was just so sure that it wasn't. I guess it's just that I have been playing so much, well, not so much, but I did play Fire Emblem Heroes for a bunch, so that just made me think that the usual was that, I guess. Sorry there. Let's just use a Steel Axe. Even Jill can survive mages. That is just kind of an obnoxious. That is a random crit, which we always appreciate. Why not? Whoops. Mm, Alright. Alright, better. I think. Somewhat better. There we go, that was ENA right there. Oh, well, it was a second ago. I just missed it. But I did see it in the recording of the video, so it did happen. Yay. Fuck, did I mess up here? Because Jill might actually get hurt a bunch by that one mage there. 15, and if it is special, it will deal like 30 maybe. Well, we'll see if that is the case, and it is indeed worrisome. But I'm pretty sure we'll be fine. Especially if we put Astrid over here. I just hope it will be fine. If it isn't, well, fuck me, but... I just trusted too much in Jill, and then I realized that that specific magic was gonna be effective. But I don't know how effective is effective. I assume it's double, but maybe it's just 1.5. Depending on that, maybe we are in a bit of a trouble, but hopefully not the case. Very much hopefully. Thank you, Void. Whoops, nope, give me a second. Nope. Click the escape key, and it almost stopped the emulation. That would have been bad. Very much so. Okay, that. And then got 3 all the way here. And now we just use Soren to kill this guy. Without fire, that's fine. And a 1. And does he get hit? Nope. And a 2. Okay. Kind of worried about that one with Thunder. Maybe it is fine, but like it will be a bunch of damage that I would prefer not to get. Okay, that's some speed, that's some skill. That's really nice. Oh, let's just use Raisin here. Yeah, should have definitely maybe given the parity. I don't know what that is. Yeah, that is very helpful. Thank you. So very useful. Okay, what is the range of this guy? He's gonna be able to attack Kieran, but I don't really care. We keep it that way, and then Soren is gonna probably be able to do well. That is some heal that he can give Ike. That's good. Please do not kill Jill. If possible. That is gonna sleep. Oh, how rude. What the fuck? Sleep too? Miss. Thank God. Thank you, Jill. Okay. How much damage is that gonna do? Oh, okay, that's more than fine. Yeah, it probably is like 1.5 then. I was kind of scared there. But yeah, it's gonna be fine. And that longbow, again, I didn't even see the longbow, which was bad on my part, but again, it seems playing recklessly actually makes it more interesting for me, so I'll probably keep doing that. There we go, now that's enough for sure. For us, there is no tomorrow. We cannot be beaten, nor can we withdraw. We must defeat the Kreman army and bring His Majesty back to us. And a 1. Thank you. And a 2. And you get 2 too. For freebies. Okay, that bait does work. Now, I don't exactly know how sleep works, honestly. So, should I worry about that? The other thing that he had was a mend, or was it a psychic? Because if it is a psychic, that would be perfect, because he's gonna be... No, it's just a mend. Oh well. I would have preferred that to be a psychic, and be able to entertain everyone with that. But it isn't the case, sadly. Ooh, that is problematic if that hits and kills me. We can just use Wriggle Sword though. Okay, very much better. Okay, I cannot stop your march. But we are not yet defeated. General ENA, protect the capital. Thank you, guy. Much appreciated there. You did a great job. Are you gonna give me the Brave Lance? You are not, right? The Brave Lance did not drop, I think. Ooh, nice, some strength and speed. That's a perfect level up for Ike there. That is gonna make us get much further here. Now what we want to do here is probably put Ike here. Use Kieran to kill this guy. Actually, Soren might need some help to kill that guy. He's gonna need some help, but it's gonna be fine. Well, Killer Axe too. Crit, never mind, no help needed. But Rayson is gonna be helpful there, just to make us move forward. Some extra experience, always appreciated. Okay, we are gonna need the extra movement that Rayson is gonna give us, actually. Didn't expect that. Thank you, Kieran. No, I probably want Kieran to finish the other guys, just so that Soren and Ike can get a bit more support by healing Ike. And Kieran is gonna be able to move away either ways, like the other works. Yeah, that is Exactis. That is Exactis. So that's fine by me. Never mind, it isn't Exactis if you crit, so thank you for that. Much more than Exactis. Move out of the way now, okay. Now Ike moves here. Might as well just keep on breaking this door, right? Yeah, and just have Soren heal Ike here. Again, as we were doing that, Bulk already moved, never mind. What does Sleep actually do? Yep, she's just out of it. For 4 turns! 4 whole turns, I should have brought a Restore. That is on me. And that is not gonna kill. Definitely a Javelin is not gonna help there, but that is really bad for me, because 4 full turns, that is terrible. Never mind then, I will not even try to... That isn't a crit, right? Nope, not a crit. I won't even try to get the staffs, I just want to kill these people as soon as possible. And if possible... Does it say the range? Magic times... Well, half magic, so that's gonna be problematic. Because that is quite far. Like 7. 7 is quite far. We just gotta move away as far as possible from that one guy, because I don't want to have more than 1 people sleeping. Especially if Jill would have gotten a sleep, that would have been super bad. Okay. It is 15 that they are dealing. It is not like not much. It is a lot of damage. But at the very least, it isn't an amount that I cannot take care of, I guess. So like this is 22 minus 7. That would be 15. That it would do. Why does it? I do not have the full guard equipped there. And I am a dragon, right? Oh, it is exclusively a... No, that doesn't make sense. Effect dragon. So are you a dragon? Okay, you are a dragon. So Jill doesn't actually get affected by El Thunder, especially. I didn't know that. I was convinced she would have been. Okay, sure, I guess. Let's see us use the Steel Axe then and move away. But I was convinced that it was especially good against Jill. Then it is only useful against Lagoose, I guess. That's weird. That is really weird. Just get Jill out of the way before she gets hit. Anything else? We go for Gatri. Gatri is definitely gonna just sleep there, right? What an annoying stuff. Okay, we're just gonna kill that guy before he does more shit. But that is super annoying. The good thing is we did get out of the way of the other one, the one next to the boss. So let's just make sure that that stays the case, please. Bye bye. But that is so annoying. Like those are 4 full turns. How do I even handle that? Like that is completely making a unit useless, basically, because like that is basically killing a unit for the chapter. Like no joke. That is just way too much. We can just give that to Riz here. He will appreciate the... Well, I don't actually know if he actually gets extra weapon points from using magic, since it actually uses the same as the staffs, so maybe only using staff. Like maybe using staffs is the only thing that actually comes in useful when it comes to the weapon mastery here. Sure, I guess. Let's just see if we can bring bulk here. We gotta make sure that... Okay, the range isn't... It is actually quite far, but it isn't as far as bulk, which gives me this choice. It just gets red bulk much closer to us, right? That is gonna be useful. What I will do is probably break the door with strength 20, just break it with an Hellfire here and then let Ike kill whatever is inside. Let's just see. Okay, just one archer. That's more than manageable. They still do not have a key or whatever, right? Yeah, we gotta use bulk to get the weapons from the chest. Oh well. Oh, it isn't an archer. I thought it was an archer. It is a mage, but that's fine either way. Thank you. And now I get out of the way. Very much helpful. Also, I do want Ike to move super close because Ike is the one that has to talk to Toroneo. I didn't mean to do that. Nope. Do I not have a javelin on Jill? I thought I had one. I do. Then, well, I guess he just didn't let me attack because I didn't have it equipped. Oh well. Okay, that's that. Those get closer. Okay, those are reinforcements coming from there. Bulk is eventually gonna have to fight all of the ones that are coming from under there, but he's gonna be more than fine. Okay. So we can just use Raison here for bulk. I could turn back and let Ike actually kill them, but that is gonna make him arrive even later to the rest of the action. So I probably might as well just stay where I am. I do have to send someone back. Just in case Rayson needs some help, because maybe Rayson doesn't quite get away. So let's just start hitting those. That dealt 40. Okay. And then is the head of Claire here. Is that enough to break the whole thing? It is. Okay, good. Oh, this time around there is no one actually guarding the room. Okay, good to know. Still boy short spear, still Lancey, that's gonna be more than fine. Let's just leave Marcia to kill the mage then. With a Tearfing, yeah sure, let's just give some sword experience to Marcia. The problem is I just don't have any iron swords, so I cannot give her just iron swords to use. So when she finally gets a level up, we can just give her the steel swords, but until then... Strength? Not strength, speed is good. Yeah, yeah, that's a pretty good level up, I'm fine with that. I'm more than happy with that. Let's just start breaking this while we're at it. 21 only. Makes sense. Let's just bring you here. Start using... Oh, you cannot... Can you not break through with a javelin? Oh, you can! Right, that is what it why it didn't let me actually attack it, because it isn't attack, it is a different command, it's just break. Okay, I get it. That is not gonna hit, right? Like, it depends on resistance, and I assume Marcia has enough resistance to dodge that, yeah. Okay. Now these people arrive, and I need Kieran to start killing them. Oh no, reinforcements. Kieran. Yeah, just use the axe then. And we can just use Rayson to give a second movement. That is a free crit, because why not? Do we really need to move Rayson there? I mean, I might as well, right? Let's just get Kieran over here. That way Rayson can move as far as possible, and then still let Kieran go back. Actually, I do not actually want Kieran to go back and kill them. He'll just come about eventually. What we can do... it is actually not push bulk. I wanted to push bulk here. Actually, I could. Just to get him closer to the chest. I make that one turn earlier. In a way. Chest. That is a talisman. That is good. We could just... let me just see if we can do this. We can break with the javelin and then with Riz, and that should be enough for Mia to get inside. Break. And unless there suddenly appears like 10 enemies instead of just one. That isn't 10, but it is definitely more enemies than I expected. Still, Mia can take them all on her own, right? Okay, yeah, 39 health. It's gonna be more than possible. Let's just leave it at that then. Jill could help, but I think Mia can just take them. Actually, Jill has no health. I gotta take care of that. Okay, anything else? That is not anything I should worry about, so we can just put Marcia here. Leave without that. There you go. There we go. Fail again, please. Shit. Shit. Okay. Fuck. Okay, that is a big ass problem. That is one big ass problem, because now Marcia is in the middle of everything, unable to do anything, next to Taroneo, who will deal a bunch to her. Actually, no, because if these guys keep on attacking her, nobody else should be able to reach her, right? Unless Torneo gets a ranged weapon. Okay, does anyone have a ranged weapon there? We can just use Reese to heal her for a bit. But that is unfortunate for sure. Okay, thank you, Mia. Great show of strength. Fuck, that isn't great. That is definitely not great, okay. Not what I like to see, honestly. Okay, Mia's just fucking broken, nothing new here. Reese is quite far away though. Nefany could start the push. But it is gonna be hard because Marcia cannot even use vulneraries by herself. Fuck it, this is gonna be a quite harsh moment if this doesn't work out. Good thing is, okay, we do have you there. Good thing is, we do have the psychic equipped because it could have been possible for us not to have it. It is gonna be hard to reach all the way out there. It's gonna be 11 range, right? So 11 would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, all the way there. Okay, you do have a spear. Fuck, Marsha could die here. Marsha could no doubt die here. How do we even start to consider doing this? There is a way which would involve using Raisin. So if like 11... Okay, let's just actually count what 11 would be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This would be the place where Raisin should have to be. So if Raisin were to reach all the way here, Reese, which has 6 movement, right? 6. Okay, let's actually count. We need to count to 17. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So Reese would have to be all the way here. Here, just on top of Jill. So Raisin has to be all the way there. If we could get... Okay, we can get one there. We can get one there. One there. So just one there. We can just afford to go all just over there. One extra push. We can get over... So, okay. If we get Reese here, it works. If we get Reese here, it also works. Right, because someone is able to push from here, which is Soren. Mia or Nefany can push from here. So like all the way here works. Could we help it even more? Could Bulk help past the bridge? Not really. Okay, we now have to get Raisin. It's gonna be a really hard thing to do if it works out. Which I find it quite hard for it to work out, but thing is we can get Raisin all the way here. So we could bring Kieran. Okay, what is the limit for Raisin? This, so we can get Reese over here. Is that enough? Yeah, and we do not actually need anything else. We can just get Riz over here. Yes, because I was thinking about doing like double rescue things. Let's just in case do this though. With all of these, I think we should be able to give psychic healing to Marcia. Okay, and let's just try to bring at least someone else here. Yes, Kieran here is fine. At least Nefany, just to make sure that we make use of all the things we can. Just in case we need to push Reese even farther. Which we actually know we have, right? Because from here, we knew Psychic was not enough. Right, so we need to start pushing. So first we need to start pushing here. That's the first push. You cannot actually push, so you might as well just start moving to help Masha as soon as possible. Next push is you, which you can actually do. Perfect. Next push is you. Fuck, did I put... One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think I put Kieran exactly at the point where I cannot... fucking believe it. I just messed up so hard. Moving Kieran there was the one thing that messed everything up, because if Reese was able to get all the way there, just let's see how much Taroneo does, just to see if it was even worth trying. Yeah, we don't even know. We do not even know if the Psychic would have been enough to save Marcia here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to... I will restart this, which makes me kind of sad because the chapter was super easy. I just messed up there. I mean, I would say that's what I get for being overconfident, but the thing is that the whole chapter is really easy not to fuck up if I just go super safe, and I kind of want to go a bit reckless, just to have a bit of more challenge in all of it. Like the whole healing thing, if I had actually achieved it, would have been super cool and fun to do as it was, but like, I guess I just messed up. Let me just check if it was actually that big of a mess up, because I'm pretty sure I just made the biggest mess up just by putting Kieran where I put Kieran. Ah, that was so bad. If that is the case, I'm gonna be partly sad, but partly happy that I actually created or actually figured out how to make this work. Let me just take it. All the way here is where I was pretty sure, yeah. And let's just have you chant there. So we need to have Reese exactly where Kieran is right now. Let's just check if that is enough for Kieran to... for Marcia to be alive in this hypothetic. Actually, that isn't how it worked. I should have put... yeah, that doesn't actually help me do anything. Oh well. Because over here, well, for sure, Psychic reached, right? But I just had to reach 2 more. I guess we can try it with 2. No, we can actually try it with 2 more. Never mind. It's fine. I messed up there. I don't actually know if it was... Okay, that was 34 damage. To be fair, let me just restart and just check exactly what the health was for Marcia. 34 was the attack that Turner was gonna do, and the other 2 dealt basically like I'm pretty sure was like 8. Right? Was it 8? I'll just assume that it's 8 damage that it dealt to Marsha, so we're just gonna check what the Marsha defense was and see if all of that would have actually been helpful. Well, not helpful, but at least enough to make Marsha survive. Let's just assume that Reese would have completely healed her. 34 attack. I think she was on 14 defense, which would have been 20 damage. Plus 8 plus 8, 36. It would have killed her, right? Because that would have been 14 defense. And the swords, which I assume would be exactly the same as any other swords that there are here. Like, for example, you, right? Like, or more like you, maybe. 22, 20. So, like, 8 actually makes sense. Right? Yeah. Yeah, so it would have been 36. So maybe there was actually no use on doing all of that. Oh well, it is what it is. Yeah, I messed up. I deserve that. I could have played it a bit safer, but I didn't. Oh well. We're gonna leave it at that for today, and I'll try to finish the chapter next stream. It won't be too hard to finish it in I don't know how much, but we took a bunch of time without taking out taking out the animations. This chapter should take like 20-30 minutes, no problem. So yeah, let's actually try to do that next time we stream, which would probably be not tomorrow, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, maybe something like that. But yeah, either way, thanks everyone for watching, both in Twitch and YouTube. Bye bye.